Hello everyone, Jito of Tsushima here. I wanted to talk about a character in Ghost of Tsushima that has always interested me. No, not that one. Wrong one again.
Yes, that's it!
In today's video, I want to see if it's possible to find out who Sadamane Oga is in history. If you don't know who he is, I don't blame you. His personality is a piece of cardboard, as well as he has less scenes and dialogue than Boba Fett. But damn does he have cool armor and he's looking good in purple. If you ever want to see your uncle again just like Jin Sakai, I would highly recommend hitting that subscribe button. 94% of people haven't subscribed. It's a darn shame, because those people could have helped save the samurai on Komoda Beach. If you remember the mission where we had to send a letter to the shogun with the help of a pirate and 2 samurai.
You must be Goro.
We must all be someone. Who must you be?
I am Harunobu Adachi, descendant of the legendary Yoshinobu Adachi.
But few know the sea like Goro.
Will these men deliver your message?
Precisely. Kotaro and Jiro are loyal and courageous. I will petition the Shogun for reinforcements.
As well as raining hellfire upon the Mongol fleet. Obviously, in doing so, the Shogun sent us Clan Oga. Now, we don't actually see much of this clan in action, except for one mission and a couple other scenes as well. For example, they had me basically locked up because I wouldn't pay for my sake debt, and they helped kill my horse. Oops, spoilers.
Forgive me, Kage.
Clan Oga are the Bannermen of the Shogun and are considered by Sensei Ishikawa to be the elite fighting force.
I see you've met our reinforcements.
The Shogun's Bannermen are elite warriors.
They also served Jin's father on Iki in the campaign to try and purify Iki of pirates and raiders. And they did the same for Lord Shimura during the Mongol invasion. They also aided the Jito in reclaiming his castle and the general war effort. Bannermen of the Shogun, also known as Hadamoto, were high-ranking vassals of the Takagawa, who served the Shogun directly. They had the right to an audience with the Shogun, and they were considered Bannermen, those who protect the flag on the battlefield. Oga Sadamane was a samurai and lord of Clan Oga. Based in mainland Japan, he was sent by the Shogun to lead reinforcements in assisting the Jito, Lord Shimura, in reclaiming his castle on the island of Tsushima. The only difference about Lord Oga compared to his samurai men is that he has a white do. A do is a breastplate. It is one of the major components of Japanese armor worn by samurai and Ashigo soldiers in feudal Japan. Lord Oga first appears when he introduces himself to Jin Sakai and takes him to Lord Shimura.
Who goes there?
I'm Lord Sakai. You must be our reinforcements.
That is correct. I am Lord Sadamane Oga, Bannerman to the Shogun.
Welcome to Tsushima.
Thank you, Lord Sakai. The Shogun dispatched us the moment we received your message. Your uncle just issued the order. We're to ride to battle, defeat the Khan, and reclaim Castle Shimura from the Mongol invaders.
Excellent. Rally your men. I need to check on someone first.
I'll wait for you by the northern gate. Then we'll ride to meet your uncle together. You're to be commended, Lord Sakai. To rescue your uncle, then recruit the Yarikawa outcasts.
They may not be trained warriors, but I trust them with my life.
Then I will do the same. Is it true the people have a name for you? Ghost.
They needed something to believe in after the samurai were defeated.
Now the samurai are back. It's time we put these folktales to bed and re-establish the Shogun's law.
It's time we save this island, and the people who call it home. Politics can wait until the Khan is dead.
Of course, Lord Sakai.
Oga and his clan assist Shimura in reclaiming his castle from the Mongols. He is last seen speaking to samurai warriors after Jin escapes his imprisonment in the mission named Honor and Ash. The conversation he has is expressing his frustration with Lord Shimura and possibly planning a takeover.
We can't judge him too harshly. Until now, Lord Shimura has had no support.
He wielded the combined might of 5 clans, then lost it all in one battle.
Komoda Beach was unfortunate, but look what he's accomplished since.
With a few peasants, A couple old warriors and that unruly nephew.
It's true that Lord Shimura has accomplished a great deal with very little, but his failures continue to mount. The Khan slipped through his fingers, and Lord Sakai threatens the very peace we fight for. If Lord Shimura doesn't turn this around soon, Clan Oga will be forced to finish his fight.
In Ghost of Tsushima wiki, it states that he was last seen talking to a peasant woman after Jin escapes his imprisonment. Unfortunately for me, I could not find the conversation of him talking to a peasant woman that the wiki states. It just seems like to me Lord Oga is the first Where's Wally. But there is something I did find that's very interesting I do want to talk about. In two missions, Honor and Ash and Heart of the Jito, we can randomly find Clan Oga samurai with red helmets. Now I think this is a visual mistake because we can also see their hair coming out of their helmets. It could have been done on purpose, but I highly doubt it, and these are the only two missions that we see this happen.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer?
The last real time we see Clan Oga is in the last mission in one of the cutscenes. We can also see them as background characters during the mission, but I wouldn't take this as a lore implication due to the fact that we also see Clan Odachi, Yarikawa, Shimura, and a mix between Clan Oga and other pieces of other samurai clans. Now this is just used assets just to make it seem like there is more going on while you are focusing on the main mission. The reason why I say this is because Clan Odachi is dead.
Clan Odachi is dead.
And Yarikawa troops follow the ghost.
The warriors of Yarikawa have come to follow the ghost.
Not all Yarikawa warriors follow the ghost, some did stay behind to fight alongside Clan Oga and Shimura, as we can see. Before we talk about the history of Clan Oga, we first must discuss two issues that we face. Number one is that Clan Oga doesn't actually exist. And number two is that Tsushima and Iki were taken over by the Mongols, and reinforcements were not sent to Tsushima or Iki. They also reached the mainland of Japan, where they would be defeated at Akata Bay, unlike the story of Ghost of Tsushima, where they didn't reach the mainland of Japan.
You will never leave this island.
But don't worry, this doesn't mean that there isn't any history-related facts to Lord Oga and his clan. Let's look at the symbol that Clan Oga uses. It's named Hanabishi. The pattern is frequently depicted on samurai chests and represents the flower of the water chestnut, an aquatic plant of Japanese swamps. This flower is composed of 4 diamond-shaped petals arranged around a circular center. Many samurai clans and families have used this design. It may be possible that Sucker Punch was inspired by these clan symbols and decided to use them for Clan Oga. Clan Oga might not exist, but there is a city in Japan named Oga, located in Akita Prefecture in Japan. The area of present-day Oga was a part of the ancient Dewa province, dominated by the Satake clan during the Edo period, who ruled Koba domain under the Takagawa shogunate. There's one really popular clan that possibly could have inspired Clan Oga. Its name is Oda. Now the only thing similar with these clans is their name, Oda Oga. Now let's move on to the big thing that you've all been waiting for, who Sadamane Oga is. I believe he is inspired by Ogasawara Sadao was a Japanese nobleman and major figure in the formation of the Ogasawara Ryu, a school of archery, mounted archery and raiho etiquette. The Ogasawara family has served as instructors to generations of shoguns, a close ally of Ashikaga Oji, who was the founder and the first shogun of the Ashikaga shogunate. Ogasawara was placed in charge of the court of etiquette. His approach to etiquette was inspired by Shohu and studied Zen Buddhism and Chinese literature. Having inherited the headship of his family's school Kijitsu and Yamasame, he was the archery instructor to both Taka Oji and Emperor Go-Daigo. Here's more of a weirder fact. He stressed the importance of inimoto, dog shooting, in archery practice. It was a Japanese sport that involved mounted archers shooting at dogs. Sorry to end off on a weird dark topic about dog shooting, but I do hope you enjoyed this history video about me butchering Japanese names and titles. If you did enjoy my first ever Ghost of Tsushima video, please tell me in the comments down below, and if you'd like to see another video on Ghost of Tsushima. With that out of the way, I'll see you next time, and I hope you like and subscribe.